I've not really been like completely honest about why I went away for so long. Okay.
Are you in trouble, Frank?
No, not in trouble at all. I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't think I'm in like I'm not in like literal trouble with anybody. What's up, yo? What's up, yo? Was Yaya here?
Where?
Did I hear Yaya then?
No, where did you hear Yaya from?
Oh, never. I thought I heard Yaya. Never mind. Um. So yeah, it's so difficult, okay. Basically,
Take your time. Breathe,
um,
breathe, breathe. Take your time. There's no rush, all right? We have all the time in the world. Relax. Say it with me. Ooh-sa.
Wusa,
Ooh-sa. No, slow it down. Slow it down. That's too
Wusa,
quick. That's too quick. Slow it down. Slow it down. Ooh-sa.
Wusa.
Fucking professional. Do that a couple of times until you're feeling comfortable and ready. Let me know. We're in no rush whatsoever, Frank, all right?
I'll be honest. Saying that is making me feel even more ridiculous. I'll be honest, okay.
Why?
Just Wusa. Like, what does that even mean?
It's a breathing technique from back in the day.
What you gonna do?
Sorry?
Never mind. Right. So, basically, I was brought up, okay, that like good was good and bad was bad, and everything was like really simple.
The
You
good
know,
old days.
for example, you know, like police officers were good people, criminals were very bad people because you know, like you know, people work hard not for a living, and then like criminals come and take stuff from them. They're just very nice people. They're not very nice people, and I was really struggling with the fact that, especially since I started working at Frank's, it feels like the whole world is upside down, and the police seem like very bad people from what I've seen at Frank's, and all the people who are supposed to be criminals all happen to be the people who care about me and give me the time of day, and quite frankly, other people I enjoy being around a lot.
Okay, I
And like
understand.
I was struggling with that, and I'm like I don't really know, like I mean there's you again. I know I can come and spend time with you whenever I want, but like I felt like I don't know. I just felt like panicking all the time because I'm wondering whether my friends are all right. Because like when they're not a Franks, God knows what they're doing. And it all just started to like get on top of me. And then the more I was away, the guiltier I felt because I was letting people down. And then it just got harder and harder for me to come back. And now I come back, and like the first few days, everything was fine. And then it started to happen again.
What's not to happen again?
Um, Woosah. No, it doesn't work. It definitely doesn't work.
It's not working.
No, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. Sorry, guy. I tried. It doesn't work. I just feel
That's fine. It's fine.
ridiculous.
It's fine. It might not be for you.
So it's not like, you know, like when people say they hear voices in their head and stuff, and like you kind of associate it with like I don't know, like people going crazy, like split person. It's not like that. Like I haven't been hearing like my own voice in my head or anything. It's
Okay.
the only way I can describe it. It's like I hear memories all the time. And it
Okay.
and it like this. This is what happened when I went away. I started to hear like conversations that had in the past. I couldn't stop thinking about them, and then eventually, it was like, you ever watch Jumanji?
Jumanji. Yeah, I've seen the
Yes.
old one and the new one. Yeah,
So,
yeah,
so you know, like when they find the book and you can hear like the bum ba-dum 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 ba-dum
yeah. No, could you do that again? Sorry.
bum ba-dum 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 when they found the Jumanji book thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, the drum. Yeah, yeah, the drum. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Um, Eventually the voices kind of became, well, like the memories kind of became so frequent, and then it was like I could hear the ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum, but it was like inside my head, and it was like I just felt empty again, like I didn't feel
yeah. Oh,
anything.
empty.
I didn't feel like sad. I didn't feel happy, angry.
Mhm.
It was literally, I've never felt like it before. It was just nothing, literally nothing.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then I thought, you know what? Maybe going back and seeing everybody will help, and I could seek some
Mhm.
help and try and, I don't know, maybe talk to somebody about it. And I came
Mhm.
back and everything stopped. Everything was great. I didn't hear
Mhm.
anything. Or like the ba-dum stopped.
No,
Nothing.
the
And
ba-dum
I
bum
was just seeing
bumps.
my friends again. I was working at Frank's,
Mm.
and I was happy.
Mhm.
Uh, and then the memories have started again.
Oh no. When did this start?
Probably like my probably about my third shift back at Frank's.
Really? Did anything happen to trigger this, like starting up again?
Uh, the only thing I can think of,
Mm.
I've told you, yeah, it was the night I met CJ,
CJ. Do I know CJ?
Charlie. She is Leia's twin sister.
Leah's twin sister. Is she nice?
Honestly, mate, she was one of like the more fun people I've ever met in my life.
Oh, okay, that's good then. Okay.
Yes. Um. So the first night I met her, you know, we had a left, and I was like, okay, this is somebody I really look. Because sometimes you work in a food store, guy, and you could be
Mm.
working with somebody that you don't like quite mesh with, and
Mm.
like it's a little bit awkward. I was like, this was the exact opposite. It was great. We were having a good laugh, and then
Mhm.
some police officers came, and she said, "Hello, my name is Carl," and I said, "I thought your name was Charlie." Um, and then it transpired that she had a warrant
Mhm.
for her arrest.
Oh, okay. I remember you telling me about this. Yeah.
Yes. And then she got arrested, and I felt like it was my fault. And then
Mm.
I made a ridiculous decision to go to prison and pass glizzies through the gap in the wall round the corner and smuggle food into prison for her on account of prison food being disgusting.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Um, and like ever since then, I've been like checking the newspaper stand every 30 minutes, seeing if anybody's in jail. Then I know. And I guess I don't know. Maybe that was what started it again. Maybe it was a build up of things. Maybe it was just seeing. I don't really know. Again, it just started again.
Okay.
I haven't heard the ba-dump. It's like I just hear like I can hear Yaya shouting at me when I was talking to you one time, and he tried to pull me away when you first left Frank's, and he was like, "Chop chop,
Mm.
chef. We need you at
Mm.
Frank's." I can hear Mr. Lang when he hired me. I hear a conversation with you I've had a couple of times, I just hear things all the time. It feels like it's starting to get more and more frequent,
Okay.
and I'm a little bit worried that I'm gonna hear the ba-dump because I don't really
Mm.
know what it means, and that's why I was trying to seek out therapy,
Okay.
and
Can I
I've
ask
not
when you
told
hear
anybody this again. I want you to know
when you
that.
hear the when you hear the ba-dump dump? First of all, I appreciate that you sharing this with me, and I'll make sure that this just stays between us. It doesn't need to be said, but I'll say it anyway. It'll stay between us. I won't speak to anyone about it. But when you hear the ba-dump, just out of curiosity, does your heart start beating faster as well, or is that not the case, or or, does
Uh,
your heart you start breathing heavier or anything, or
no, it's honestly, I mean it again. It's like
mm,
just nothing. Like I don't think it's like
mm,
I know it's there. I can hear it, but I'm not even
mm-hmm,
really thinking about anything. I don't feel any emotions at all. It's so
mm,
difficult to describe it, Iggy.
okay.
I don't even
You know what?
feel like, oh, you know me. I'm a lot to be happy. I like people to feel good around me.
Mhm.
I like to make people
Of course,
happy.
of course.
I don't even feel happy. Yeah, just blank.
You don't even feel happy.
Like I feel happy in
Interesting.
general. Like I'm happy
Mm,
talking when I see you. I'm happy working at
mm,
Frank's. I'm happy. It was just whenever this would happen, none of that would be there.
mm. It sounds like you got some sort of trauma. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm not a specialist in this field. Um, yeah, this is how long this has been going on for a while. You said as well. Yeah, this is crazy, Frank.
Um, yeah, it's only really, it's never really been a thing. It's just kind of,
Hmm.
it's happened ever since I came here.
Okay. Do you want me to try and help you find a therapist as well? Because I can try and do that for you if you like.
I mean, you can do. It's just, I mean,
Make it private.
I had somebody. If there's
Who was the
a,
person that you had, if you don't mind me asking?
his name was Arthur.
Arthur what?
I've literally got him saved. It's Arthur Therapy.
What?
I don't think his surname is Therapy. I'm pretty certain I
Mhm.
saved it as Arthur Therapy on account of him
Uh-huh.
being the person I was going to see about therapy.
Did you meet him at the hospital, or did
No,
you meet him first?
we spoke to each other. I found him on the lemon list,
Uh huh.
and then like we had the chat over the phone,
Mm.
and then we booked in. I was booking in for some sessions, and he said I called him like it was around about this time now, and he said I'm always around. I'm always around like right now is what he said.
Mhm.
And then like I
Mhm.
called him, and I got a text like 6 hours from now, and he said no, this is when I'm always around. I was like, oh, it was all over the
What the fuck?
place. Yeah, so
Jesus, maybe he needs a watch or something.
possibly a guy.
Have you? Do you know who Crystal Clear is?
I've got absolutely no idea who that is, mate.
I think on Limitless there's someone called Crystal Clear, and they give advice. Yeah, Crystal Clear advice. Have you spoken to her at all?
No, never called, spoken to Crystal.
It might be. I mean, while we're waiting for a therapist, if you feel like you need to, it might be worth getting some advice from her and asking her maybe what you should do in that situation. To be fair, um, I'm trying to think of therapists that I know, but a lot of them aren't around right now. It's funny you mentioned Sky earlier. I think Sky's a doctor. She might be able to help
I
potentially.
knew there was a woman called Sky. I could just tell by the way you said it.
Huh?
You said I love Sky. I could just tell there was a.
I love the Sky. I said the
Oh,
Sky. I love the
okay.
Sky.
That's
The
brilliant.
Sky,
That
you
is, mate.
know.
I'm happy for you, mate.
Look, look. Do you want me to take a picture of the Sky because it looks amazing right now?
No, I know you like to take pictures.
I do like taking pictures. Um, 'cause we need to get you a therapist, is what you're telling me. Then, yeah, that's what we need to do.
Because I don't really feel like. So I feel like if the people. Because let's not be. Right. Okay, you know the type of people that work at Franks. And I feel
I know
like
them very well.
if they knew I was going to therapy, I just, in my mind, I don't think they'd like it about me talking about stuff.
Well, I don't think it's up to them. Like, it doesn't matter if they like it or not. To be fair with you, Frank, this is something you need for yourself.
No, but it matters to me because I like them.
I think they'll be able to get over it. More importantly, I think they will most probably tell you that you need to do it because it's for your mental health.
There was
And I
definitely a
think
car
that's
over
more
there right
important
then.
than anything. That's fine. They'll be okay.
No, I mean I hear what you're saying. I just don't really know like how to approach it, how to like. There's people I want to speak to.
Mhm.
I just don't know how to start. Look, I have tried to like make the people, some of the people around me understand, like, I guess how much I care about them.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
it's like I don't really feel comfortable because basically, okay, it's like I've got you, mate, and then all other people I consider friends. I don't really feel like I can spend time with them away from
Why
Franks
do you feel that way?
because of the things they're doing.
How about Sophia?
Sophia's always
Because
so
you're,
busy, mate. She's just always busy. I can speak to her.
I think,
She works
I
so
think she can
hard.
make time for you.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like a burden.
No, not at all. I think she would go out of her way to make time for you. If you needed her, I'm almost 100% sure she'd be more than happy to do that. As would I. As would I.
No, I know
You
you
get what I'm
would,
saying?
gay. That's why I'm talking to
Mm,
you.
mm.
Because I do just need to
I
get it
mean,
out. If it does feel better, just telling somebody.
yeah,
It's just
but
been
that's good. That's good.
it's just been bubbling away for ages.
Holy shit, Frank, you gotta come
Do
on
you
your
feel like
Frank
the image
friend.
you had
Mr.
of
Lang.
the world?
Oh
Hello? Oh,
no,
it's not him.
bloody hell. Sorry, I thought it was Mr. Lang. Do you not hear
Who's
Mr. Lang
calling?
then?
No, did you hear him?
Yeah, he
What
said
did he say?
he said I should come work at Frank's.
I don't think Lang would ever say that.
No, he literally did.
I'm pretty sure the last couple of times I spoke to The first couple of times I spoke to like, he told me to work less because he was like,
Oh
I'm
no,
working too
oh no,
much.
again, it was like he was talking to. It was like he was talking to me.
I was talking to you. You're telling me to come and work at Frank's.
That's what I mean, mate. It's like a memory.
Hold on. If I remember correctly, when we were working together with Lang, didn't he tell both of us to take a break because we were working too much?
Oh yeah, he definitely did. 100% he
I
did.
do remember that. I do remember that.
And then I disappeared for 2.5 months, and he probably thinks that was
So
why.
he did tell you to take a break. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but that literally had nothing to do with it. I literally love working in Frank's, but
Mm.
I don't know. Yeah. I feel like if I was to go away from Frank's, I'm pretty certain everything would be like even worse.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Because that's the only time I really see the people like that I like. So at least when there's working there, I see them. I know they're all right.
Okay.
Like yesterday, again. Like honestly, like Kane is like the sweetest guy ever. And then like yesterday, he just gave me a gun and I passed
What the
out.
fuck? Why did he give you a gun? What the hell?
Because I've got like a ridiculous. I'm just so scared of. Obviously, guns are terrible. I'm terrified of them. And the first time I ever saw one, we basically. I remember. I think it was Mr. Harry told us. You know, the things might happen at the food court. So Leah pulled out a gun ready, and like I honestly, I
Jesus
nearly fainted on
Christ.
the spot. I've never been that close to a gun before, and then
Mm.
I've been trying to speak to the police to say if I can like have some sort of training so that I don't feel scared of them anymore. I don't really want one. I just want to not be scared of them. And believe
Course,
I
understandable.
was very surprised. Believe it or not, mate. The police officer said if you want training to get a gun, then you're going to have to get a gun license and then buy a gun and then bring it to us. So they're more than happy for me to be going around with a gun when I'm untrained how to use it, rather
What
than
the
just
hell?
trying. Honestly, I was very surprised. This is what I mean
Okay.
about the police officers being bad people, again. And then yesterday, like I was
Mm.
literally talking to a police officer and saying, I believe it or not, again, the entire time I've worked at Frank's, I have never seen a shootout at all, not once.
Mm.
And then 2 minutes later, there's a bloody Australian fella shooting a cop in front of me, blood and guts
What the
everywhere.
fuck? Ugh.
Honestly, it was traumatic, mate. And then I was trying to come out and I was like, no, there's blood. And the police officer said, no, there's no blood. So I walked out and then there was blood. So the police officer lied to me.
I mean, look, you know what I can do? I have a friend. He's a specialist in guns, but he's not really a police officer. How would you feel about doing gun safety with someone that's not a police officer?
Well, this is what I mean. That, like, okay, that should be like a ridiculous option that like should never
That
ever
is
be.
a ridiculous
No, but
option.
it should never be
I couldn't agree
considered.
with
But
you.
that seems like it's safer than me walking around with the bloody gun when I'm not trained how to use it and not getting any training beforehand. You see what I
No,
mean?
you're
Like
not wrong.
that just seems
No, I
ridiculous
get
to
you.
me,
I get you, I
mate.
really do.
But the fact that the police
I
are more than
couldn't agree
comfortable
with
for
you more.
someone like me who's having mental health problems, I guess they don't know about that. But I mean, that could be the case with anybody.
I mean,
To
they're
be
meant
going around with
protect
a
and
gun,
serve,
mate.
right? And it seems like they're not doing that. To be honest with you,
Exactly. So
seems like they don't want to protect us.
honestly, I don't want to take your friend's offer up, but like I might even like say a no in the long term because it should be a ridiculous idea. I just don't want to be bloody fainted. Like I literally fainted yesterday when Kane gave me the gun.
Mm.
It felt like a right tit.
No, there's nothing wrong with fainting. It's fine. It's fine. Hmm. Well, look, if the police aren't able to help you, which it does seem like increasingly is becoming that way, you let me know, and I can get in touch with a friend of mine. He is a criminal. I'm gonna be honest with you, but he will show you the respect and the understanding that you need, and he knows guns really well. Personally, I don't really know too much about guns. Unfortunately, it's not really my thing. But I know people who know about guns, I suppose, so that's a good thing in a way. You know, Crystal Clear, the person I was talking to you about, she's a police officer. Maybe she might be able to help too, potentially.
Bloody hell!
Hmm.
Is that a good idea, again?
She seems like a very helpful kind of person, to be honest with
I I don't think I could fully disclose how I'm feeling
you. Hmm.
to a police officer.
Okay. Is it
Uh,
because you don't like them
Well, I
anymore?
know
Because you feel like they're all criminals?
I could disclose how I'm feeling.
Mhm.
I just couldn't really talk about the situation with my friends
Okay.
without. This is what I mean about. This is why I was wearing all black again, because some of the things I guess I'm going to talk about are things I've seen and heard around friends that have like added to me just worrying about people all the time. And I couldn't really go into. I don't know. Maybe I could just not say the name or something. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I think therapists have patient confidentiality. Is that what it's called?
But
Where
she's not. But
they
she's
like
not like a
where
therapist, is she? She's. It's just advice. She said.
true. That is true. So we definitely need a therapist, and that's what you're telling me.
100%.